God's timing is perfect. Trust the process. Listen to me now with all the focus of your heart. This moment is not by accident. You are here because God, in His infinite wisdom, has drawn you close at exactly the right time. Whether you are wrestling with deep sorrow, feeling the weight of disappointments, or simply questioning your purpose, know this: every step of your journey is divinely orchestrated. In these moments of quiet reflection, when the world seems chaotic and indifferent, God speaks a message of hope and purpose into your life. He says, I have witnessed every step you take, every hope you carry, and every tear you shed. I see the longings of your soul and the wounds that still ache from disappointments, and I am here to heal, to restore, and to guide you. The meaning of divine timing. Consider a seed planted in the soil. It does not sprout the moment it is buried. Rather, it undergoes a process of unseen growth, a transformation that prepares it for the day it will break through the earth and bloom. So it is with your life. God's timing is perfect. Every delay, every detour, every hardship is part of the divine process that molds you into the person you were created to be. There is a sacred season in waiting, a time when God is busy refining you, preparing you, and positioning you for the breakthrough that is to come. In this season, nothing is wasted. Even the moments when you feel alone or abandoned are filled with His quiet, powerful presence. As Psalm 27:14 reminds us, wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Personal testimonies of divine timing. Throughout the scriptures, we see the truth of God's timing. Think of Joseph, who was sold into slavery, falsely accused and imprisoned. Yet in his waiting, God was preparing him for a position of unprecedented influence in Egypt. Or consider David, anointed as king in his youth but forced to wait until the right moment to claim his destiny. Even Abraham, who waited many years for the fulfillment of God's promise of a son, found that every delay was laden with purpose. These stories are not just historical accounts. They are living testimonies that speak directly to you today. They are proof that God's delays are not denials, but divine appointments. He is shaping you through every season of waiting, every trial you endure, and every setback you encounter. Why you must trust the process. You might ask, why must I wait? Why does God seem silent when I need Him the most? The answer is that the process is where growth happens. When you learn to trust the process, you begin to see that every challenge is an opportunity for spiritual growth. It is in the waiting that God builds your character, strengthens your faith, and prepares you for the extraordinary plans He has for your future. Imagine if a mighty tree never faced a storm. Its branches would never learn to sway with the wind, nor would its roots grow deep into the earth. In the same way, your trials are not meant to break you. They are designed to build you up, to root you more firmly in the truth of God's promises. A call to surrender. At this very moment, you may feel overwhelmed by your burdens. The weight of past mistakes, the pain of broken relationships, or the sting of personal failures might press down on you. But God calls you to surrender these things to Him. He invites you to lay down your worries and to trust that He is working all things together for your good. In Philippians 4:6-7, we are told, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Surrendering your anxieties to God is not a sign of weakness. It is the bold declaration of trust in the one who holds your future. Embracing the waiting season. Now, as you continue reading or listening, I invite you to consider your current season of waiting. Reflect on the challenges you are facing right now. Understand that God is using these very moments to prepare you for a breakthrough. Your waiting is not empty. It is filled with purpose, with divine instruction, and with the promise of transformation. You might feel like you are stuck, like nothing is happening. But in the silence of your waiting, God is speaking. He is revealing hidden strengths and building a foundation that will carry you through the storms of life. Even when you cannot see it, every moment of waiting is a moment of growth, of preparation, and of transformation. God's unchanging promise. In the midst of uncertainty, hold on to one unchanging truth. God's timing is perfect. His promises remain steadfast regardless of your circumstances. Every delay is a setup for a greater destiny. Every trial is a stepping stone to a brighter future. Trust in His perfect timing.